started today, Jessica Doggett brought cupcakes to school for the whole class. Jessica, said Miss King, I didn't know it was your birthday. It's not. My mom made cupcakes because she's a gorilla. Jessica handed the note to Miss King. Miss King wrote these words on the chalkboard. Gorilla goodness. Did you spell gorilla? Okay. She told the class, we all know what a gorilla is, but the word gorilla means something else. It's a word that people use when they are part of a group that's trying to change something. Like a secret club, asked Patricia? Sort of like that. Gorilla goodness means practicing random acts of kindness. That's what Miss Doggett and lots of other people all over the world are doing right now. They're trying to make the world a nicer place just by finding new ways to be extra kind and good to people, even to strangers. You mean Miss Doggett makes cupcakes for strangers too? Asked Stuart. She might. Or she might let someone in front of her at the grocery line.
All of us, inside of us, have at least one good thing about us. Every single one of us we have many things that are good about us. Some people don't, some children don't feel that way about themselves, or even adults. But if we are kind enough to those people and show them that we care about what they say and do and act, how they act, if they're being mean to you, they'll change. Eventually they will, because then they'll learn to trust you and say, well, they really want to be my friend. At Parkman School, we want everyone to be happy when they walk through our doors. That's the goal of everybody, all the staff at our school. We want you to come to Parkman School and walk through the front doors and not go, oh, that's school today. I don't like being in my class. We want you to come in and be happy and say good morning and be glad that you're here and that you're coming into Mrs. Nucio's room every single day. And we've been working on that. And one of the things that we started last year here, we're continuing this year with you guys as third graders, are the random acts of kindness links. The kindness links that you get. How many of you have gotten those kindness links this year? Holy cow. Good start, considering it's only October. And those are all the links that are hanging out in the hallway. Remember, our goal is to try to get around the whole school this year. That's quite an accomplishment if we can do that, right? And those links mean that you're doing something that's a random act. What does that mean if it's random? What does that mean? Without being asked to, right? And I was telling a class, I was in Mrs. Sullivan's class a little while ago, and I was telling her I was at Macy's on Sunday, and I was walking out the doors, and I knew there were a couple people right not too far behind me, and I could have just walked out the door and let the door close in their face, but you know what I did? I stopped and I held the door until I got up to it so that they could walk out, and they thanked me for that. That's like a random act of kindness. I didn't stop and think. No one said, Mrs. Sampl, hold that door for those people. I just did it because I thought that was a nice thing to do. And those are all the kinds of things that you guys are earning your links for and in our school. Now, part of that book, and Mrs. Croyle shared that book with me, is the GG Club, the Goodness Gorilla Club. We, at our school, have a committee of teachers that are working on ways to make our school a really welcoming place and a happy place for you to be, and for our teachers to be too, because we all want to come to Parkman School and be happy that we're here every day. So one of the ideas was to have something like a Goodness Gorilla Club. What is our animal here that we have at Parkman? A panther, correct. How many of you seen the panther vicious, mean-looking painted Park Panther isn't. In fact, when we first had him painted, I was afraid to hang him up because I thought the kindergartners might be afraid of him because he looks like a. But we have, teachers and I, decided that we needed to start a Panther club in our school, like a Goodness Gorilla Club, but it's going to be called the Proud Panther Club, right? And this is your Proud Panther to keep in your room. And in order to get this Proud Panther, you and Mrs. Nucio are going to sit together when she has time and decide what kinds of kind things or helpful things can you do in this room or even in the school to earn this Panther to be able to sit on your desk for a day or even 2 days if that's what you decide to do. And the Panther, the only rule that Mrs. Sampl has, and it's one rule, is that if you get the Panther, it has to stay on your desk. You can't go to the cafeteria, you can't go to the rug, you can't go to the bathroom, you can't go home. He has to stay on your desk, okay? Because we bought 19 and we have 19 classrooms. And if we lose this Panther, you're going to lose your Proud Panther out of your classroom, okay? So that's my only rule. How your club works in your classroom is up to you and your teacher, okay? And when I come in to see you, I'm going to know who the Proud Panther of the day is because it's going to be sitting right on your desk. A mom that's on our committee actually ordered them for us online. That's a video camera. This Panther's name, by the way, is Midnight, because you know how Beanie Babies come with their names, their information. You and Mrs. Nucio can change the name and make it anything that you want, because he belongs, or she, you can make it a she if you want, it's up to you. Well, he belongs in your room, okay? Isn't he cute? He doesn't look like that Panther in the cafeteria, does he? No, he's very cute. Okay, any questions? All right, so Mrs. Nucio, you can start your Proud Panther Club whenever you're able to sit with your class and decide on how you want to run it. Okay?
Yeah, probably now.
All right, that would be perfect. Thank you. And boys and girls, what can you say to Dr. Schumann for taking time out?
Thank you, Dr. Schumann.
Well, thank you for letting me come to your class, and I'm looking forward to hearing all about the Proud Panther when I come back into the school. Have a good time figuring this out, and I don't look for the Proud Panther on someone's desk when I come to visit.
That's right. That's right. Very good. Thanks, boys and
Thank
girls.
you.
And thank you, Mrs. Nucio. I'm going to let you